Welcome to the show. Happy Friday. Got a good one here for you. I am doing a mock draft from the 10th spot, PPR 12th person with you, the fans. I dropped this in my Insta yesterday. Said, hey, let's do a mock draft with the fans. Film it and produce it for everybody on Friday morning. So I'm excited to dive in. Typical show, though. I'm going to start off with the latest news and notes and then get right to the mock draft, okay? I'm excited to dive in. I'm pumped up. But in the news here, I do want to talk about, it is sports related, the sad passing of Hulk Hogan. Again, it's really, really sad because this is somebody that I grew up with. And I know he had his faults. I know he's had his off-field drama and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, it's still sad when you see a legend, a guy who really paved the way for WWE wrestling, pass away. It's extremely sad. I have a lot of memories related to that. And I know a lot of other people did, especially if you're born in the 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. So I want to talk about that and just pay some respects to the guy. Again, a couple off-field issues, but apparently he found Jesus, which was really good. And hopefully, God has forgiven him for his sins, and we're all sinners and nobody's perfect. And I just think there's more good than bad in Hulk Hogan's life because he impacted so many people. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins was a big motivation to me growing up, and very sad. So cardiac arrest, Hulk Hogan no longer with us, feels a little surreal, especially knowing that he was like an icon growing up. It's extremely sad. May he rest in peace. And I wish him, paradise in heaven. Hopefully he finds Jesus there and, he gets to where he has to go. And I'm very sorry about it. It's just very, very emotional. So I had to bring that up in the news here today. Hulk Hogan passing away on Thursday, July 24th. Very, very sad news. So I didn't even want to bring Breaking Brad. It's this really, really serious here. Again, to a lot of people, he means a lot. Nobody's perfect. May he rest in peace. Extremely, extremely sad. And it just touches home right here because I grew up watching him and wrestling as a kid, okay? So I know you guys can relate. Drop it below. Let me know if you guys relate to that story below. If you're new to the channel, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up here. A couple things I want to cover in the news and we'll get right to the mock draft because we have actual listeners ready. As you can see here, we got everybody queued up. We're ready to rock. And there's a Hulk Hogan there, a little emoji there on the side of the chat. So we're ready to go. In fact, I'm going to tell people 4 minutes we rock. Okay, so we're going to start in 4 minutes. Give them kind of a heads up here. They're kind of waiting in the wings there. So a couple things in the latest news and notes here.
We now have breaking news.
There's Breaking Brad. Nothing major, but training camp is now in full force. So a couple things I want to mention here that were worth noting. Justin Fields, who I've got no stock in, I'm telling you, do not draft. When you're drafting a quarterback, you got to make sure that quarterback is solid and steady. Fields, years to wow us, we're not wowed, is dealing with a dislocated toe and considered day-to-day. That's good news that it wasn't anything catastrophic. So I know a lot of people were worried, but you really don't have to worry there, okay? Rashee Rice is expected to be suspended by the NFL before the start of the regular season. So we don't know how long that suspension is going to be, but that could affect his fantasy football value. So make sure that you don't draft him. I have no stock in him at all, okay? A couple other things I want to mention here. Ricky Parcell, hamstring, is expected to be practicing before Sunday, July 27th. According to head coach Kyle Shanahan, Pearsall hit his max speed over the weekend via GPS, and the team wanted to make sure his conditioning was back on track. So Pearsall ready to go, looking good. A couple other things here. Luther Burden III, undisclosed, is considered day-to-day because of a soft tissue injury. Not a good sign for Burden, rookie coming in. Just too many mouths to feed there in Chicago. I'm kind of staying away from that entire offense here, okay? Buffalo Bills, Josh Palmer worked on his timing with Josh Allen after practice. But again, Josh Palmer, not a guy I'm excited about. Give me Keon Coleman, way more upside later. Way more upside than Josh Palmer. I'm staying away from him completely. We got Darnell Mooney, undisclosed, left practice early July 24th after suffering undisclosed injury. No Mooney stock as well. Years to wow us, were not wowed. We have Justin Jefferson did not finish practice Thursday, July 24th because he was dealing with mild tightness. So minor stuff here, nothing catastrophic. The only scare was the Justin Fields issue, but nothing to be worried about here in the latest news and notes. We got good news from my guy, Dante Thornton. Again, other guys looking really good in camp. Omarion Hampton looking good. Apparently there was news that, what's his name? Genty wants to catch a lot of balls. They want to line him up as a receiver. he's going to be involved more in the passing game. He's going to help his PPR upside. So, and he's excited to do that. So that is it for latest news and notes. Real quickly there, wanted to get that out to you. Now let's get to this mock draft, drafting from the 10th spot. I'm going to hit the start draft button because everybody is waiting. So let's just start this draft. And there we go. We're going to get this going here. We are drafting with real people. I put the 30-second timer on, and we're going to rock this thing. So let's go. We got the first pick coming up. And we've got Jan Robinson off the board. This is going to suck because I'm drafting with people who know my stuff. So it's going to be hard to draft with these guys because they're going to be drafting based on my stuff. Now, I put this in my story mode on Instagram, and these guys were fast to respond. So they're probably like regular listeners. They're going to draft all my guys. As you can see, Genty, a guy I'm high on, coming off early. So this draft, we're going to do 10 rounds, and then we're just going to see how it kind of unfolds here. But as you can see here, Jan, Genty, Chase Jefferson right off the board. Pretty realistic. I'm big on Genty. There goes Gibbs. Max coming off heavy. There goes CeeDee Lamb off the board. I'm going to message here. Genty gone. No. I'm a big Genty believer this year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about that volume. Gibbs again coming off here at the 5th pick. We got CeeDee Lamb, Barkley off the board. It's exciting. I don't know if I should keep the sound on or off. Let me know if it's annoying you. Well, you can't talk to me because I'm pre-recording this, so maybe I'll turn it off after the second round if it gets annoying to me, and we'll keep rocking this, okay? So we've got Barkley, and this guy's taking his time here on the clock. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. I guess I left the draft. I'm going to go auto-draft here.
Come on.
Malik Neighbors off the board. I'm on the clock. And you know what? I'm going to go running back here. I'm on the clock. There goes Bucky Irving. Not much to choose from here. I think Kyron Williams early. Malik Neighbors is gone, who I like here at the end of this round. Henry's the best option here. I don't really like it. I'm not crazy about it, but I'm just going to go Kyron Williams on upside. Would have liked to wait a bit longer here, but they took all my running backs. That's kind of to be expected from guys that draft with my style, but you usually see Malik Neighbors fall later. You see Genty fall a little bit later, but that's the name of the game when you're drafting with people that draft like me. So I'm not going to be able to get the players I like. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. Let's keep going here. So round one, Jan, Genty, Chase, Jefferson, Gibbs, Lamb, Barkley, Malik Neighbors, Bucky Irving, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, and Chase Brown off the board. I'm never drafting with you guys again. I'm just not going to do it. You guys are taking all my picks, but that's okay. We're just going to improvise and grab other good players because there's tons of good players, right? We're going to pull an audible here. We all believe in the counselor's tips. All my running backs are gone. My RBs are gone. All right, so this guy's taking his time with the second pick. There goes Nico Collins, mixing it up here. Chase Brown, Nico Collins combo. We're on the clock. Best available running back here. Atchin, I don't care for. Jacobs, I don't care for. Taylor, I don't care for. Breece Hall, he's going to be the committee. James Cook is declining. Alvin Kamara, I'm going to go Amari and Hampton here. Kyron Williams and Amari and Hampton are still able to get two workhorse running backs. I think Hampton's going to be special, man. I really do. And I'm just not believing in Najee Harris. I did see a picture. I'm following a lot of the beat writers. I did see a video of Najee Harris, and he had sunglasses on. So I don't even know if he's ready. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's going on. But it's going to be Amari and Hampton show. To round out round one, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown. Then we went Nico Collins. Someone went Nico, McCaffrey, Hampton, Puka, St. Brown, Lamar Jackson. Early on the running back, on the running quarterback here, mid-round two. And usually I think it's Josh Allen that comes off first, but people like the Lamar Jackson pick here in the second round here, all right? Okay, we're going to run 7 to 10 rounds. Going to see how I feel, and we're going to continue on here. So let's take a look at who's coming off next. We got Brian Thomas Jr. here. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Let's go. Devin Otchain. So this guy stacks Gibbs and Otchain here. Interesting stack there. Then we got Josh Jacobs. And again, if you guys are looking at fantasy football draft strategy, take a look at this mock draft as a guideline as to when players are coming off so you guys can anticipate the player you want to pick. And make sure you guys do grab the 16-round draft solution. It'll put you light years ahead of the sheep, okay? Grab 16 rounds. I've linked it below. Use code WIN to save, okay? And if you guys want to get in on these mock drafts, feel free to DM me the word in, and then I'll drop you a link and I'll let you know when they're going to be starting. I'm going to start doing more of these to always, because again, we have these ADPs changing and slightly varying, and we just want to see what other people do and how we can adapt to it, drafting from different positions and stuff like that. So this is kind of unfolding here in front of us. So let's do round 2 here. Nico, McCaffrey, Hampton, Puka. Well, I think he's going to decline this year, or just I don't trust Puka, man. It usually comes off round 1, but again, these are 16 rounders of people that don't like to draft Puka because I said he's a bust. But again, with Adams there, I have question marks. There's Amon St. Brown, Lamar Jackson, Brian Thomas. I'm curious to see what Brian Thomas does this year with the Travis Hunter there, Josh Jacobs, Drake London, Josh Allen, and AJ Brown. To start round 3, Jackson Smith. There goes RJ Harvey very early here, but he's coming off round 3 to 4. Not surprised, especially with people that draft my style. This is like my team right here. This is how I would draft the team. Tyreek Hill coming off. Daddy Dream or whoever is definitely a 16 rounder. Let me see if Daddy got 16 rounds here. Daddy, you got 16 rounds. Let's see if he's got, I bet you he's a 16 rounder because he's drafting like my style here. Marvin Harrison Jr. like the pick here. I think it's going to be a boom type of season for him. It's going to be a make or break season to see what he's made out of. And let's see what Daddy's probably typing back. I'm calling people Daddy here. It's kind of hilarious. All right, let's keep going here. Jackson Smith, Harvey, Tyreek Hill to start round 3. This guy going 0 RB. Let's see. I'm curious to see who is running back 1. Is this why I do this, right? To kind of just gauge people, see what they do, right? I'm turning the sound off here. It's getting kind of annoying. Feels like I'm in a casino or something. So we got these 3, this guy here, number 3, going Chase, London, and Hill. Going to be very interested to see who he gets as his running back 1. So continuing on with round 3, Jackson Smith, Harvey, Hill, Jonathan Taylor, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, and then I haven't even been looking at my picks, to be honest with you. Quick glance at quarterback. We got Jaden Daniels, Hurts, some good options here at quarterback, but I like to wait on quarterback this year. Take a look at these running backs. I don't like these running backs here. I really don't. I don't believe in Breece Hall, James Cook, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker, Chuba Mixon, James Conner. I'm gonna pull a huge reach here. Let's take a look at wide receivers. I don't even like Higgins. I don't like Garrett Wilson. I don't think anyone's gonna draft Higgins if you follow my stuff. Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore. Don't like any of these guys. It looks like I'm on the clock here. I'm gonna pull a fast one here and shock the world. Where are you, Caleb Johnson? 2 rounds before. What do you think, guys? Should I do it, Caleb Johnson? Oh man. Caleb Johnson off the board, round 3, mustering up some running backs here. And again, am I going to draft Caleb Johnson over James Conner and James Cook and Alvin Kamara? Heck yeah. Yeah. Definitely not drafting Conner. I'm typing in here. ADP don't work. Yeah, this is how it's done, guys. And I need a pick right here. And see, running backs are thin and trim already. Like, I don't like any of these guys. Mixon could be safe. Wide receiver here, Garrett Wilson could be safe, but do I trust the Jets? And not really. Rashee Rice is going to be diluted. Sutton could be good. I like Sutton. I think he's the safest pick here, or Garrett Wilson. And I hate to do this, man, but I think Garrett Wilson's the only option here. That's it, man. Like, he's the upside guy. And that's it, man. That's like, unless you go Cortland Sutton, but I hate him being my RB1. And that's it. Like, that's it. A quarterback here. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. I'm going to get my rushing quarterback here. At the end, can you tell us the top teams on the video? Not sure if I am rating. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so round 3, Jackson Smith, Harvey, Tyreek Hill, Jonathan Taylor, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Lad McConkey. Don't be a donkey, draft McConkey. Brock Bowers, who I think is going to major decline. Johnson, Daniels, and Breece Hall. To start round 4, we got Kenneth Walker, Trey McBride, Jalen Hurts, who I went with, Joe Burrow, Alvin Kamara. So I'm telling you guys, like, there's wide receivers for days. Let me show you. Let me give you a quick example here, okay? Garrett Wilson. Who else we got here? We got Devontae Smith, I don't care for. But look at some of these guys. Chris Olave is a wide receiver 1. Calvin Ridley's a wide receiver 1, right? Keon Coleman's going to be a wide receiver one. And a ton of these rookie guys, Emeka Egbuka, I think is going to break out. There's a ton of wide receivers here. They're going to be viable. And I'm telling you, man, like if you don't get running back locked down early, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see. I want to see what these guys do. I'm really curious to see what this guy who went 4 wide receivers, he went CeeDee Lamb, Brian Thomas, Devontae Adams, and T. Higgins is going to do. I'm really curious to see what this guy who had Jamar Chase, Drake London, Tyreek Hill is going to do. Very interested to see how that plays out. This guy's got a pretty explosive team here. Gibbs, Achane, Harrison, and Wilson. Not bad if Achane is as advertised. I'm not really an Achane advocate. I don't believe in him. I'm not sold. I think he had his pinnacle year last year, but we're going to see how that plays out. So we're going to do about 8 rounds and let everybody know we're going to do 8 rounds. We're going to do 8 rounds. Then I am out. Great draft, everyone. All right. Okay, so there you go. So this guy went James Cook here with the 4th pick. And this is what I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't want James Cook to be my RB1. Sorry to tell you. I hate to break the news to you. I don't want James Cook to be my RB1. Just came on, made the screen bigger to explain that to you. So there you go. So, but that's what you're looking at, man. You look at the James Cook of the world who had 16 touchdowns last year. It's not going to happen again. There goes Ridley. Love the Ridley pick. Bypassing all of these sheep picks. Now, McLaurin could be safe. Rice, DJ Moore in a crowded committee. Don't trust him. I would not draft on committee. I do like this Calvin Ridley pick. This guy's definitely a 60-rounder. Did he come back and say he's a 16-rounder? Is that what he said? Oh, yeah. Did he do it or Daddy? We got Diddy and Daddy in here. I think Daddy is a 16-rounder. I don't know. No, sir. Just a fan. Been watching you for years. So he's not a 16-rounder. Okay. But he seems to understand. He's been watching my strategies for years, aiming high in the depth chart. I think that's a little early for Warren. I think Warren would have fell to 7. I see what he's doing here. Better options and more upside than a Joe Smith. Better upside than some of these other guys. Kelsey, I think, would have been safer. But, you know, when you look at it, I think it's a little early for Warren. But I love Warren. I got a lot of stock in him. Okay, so let's recap round 4 for those in the car. Kenneth Walker, Trey McBride, Hurts, Burrow, Kamara, Henderson, Higgins. This guy went Higgins. And Chuba Hubbard's is RB1. I gotta write this in here. So Hubbard, let me just talk here. Higgins, Wilson, Kittle, Cook, Ridley, and Mixon to round out round 4. I gotta say, man, Carlos, man, or was it not Carlos? Hustle, that's the guy. Hustle, H-U-S-T-L, Hustle, team sucks. So that's he was number 5. No, sorry, number 6. CeeDee Lamb, Brian Thomas, Adams, and Higgins, and Chuba Hubbard's is 1. I don't like that. Oh, I'm on the clock coming up soon. I didn't even look. I'm too busy talking here. Let's see what we're going to do. What we're going to do here. We're on the clock at 8 seconds, and my wide receivers are gone. I hate to do this, man. There's really not much to pick here. I got to go like Olave or I don't like McMillan. I can wait. I got to go. You guys took all my players here. Olave's I know it's an injury risk, but I'm still going to stack wide receivers later. There's really no other wide receivers I like here. I don't like Rice. Metcalf could be safe. I don't like Smith. He's the 2. I don't like Williams. He's like the 2, 3, 4 almost on that team. Pickens is the 2. McMillan, I don't trust. I don't trust Carolina. Hunter's kind of the 1, 2. We don't know. Waddle's the 2. Addison. The 1 is Olave. You know, I understand Tyler Shuff or Show or whatever his name is or Shuck. I don't care. I know it's kind of questionable, but that's all you got. But I'm learning my lesson not to draft with you guys because you took all my players. I usually am doing a lot better than this, but when you have everybody following my strategy, my players don't exist. I don't like Travis Hunter here. A lot of my players are gone. So I'm going to go here and just grab Travis Hunter. I think there's a ton of upside there. So you guys took all my picks. So yeah, no more drafting with you. Yeah, no more drafting with you guys. LOL. So yeah, that's it, man. There goes Swift. Again, I don't care for Swift. Rashee Rice, don't care for him. Okay. We are in round 6 right now. Rashee Rice typically is a round 3 guy. I want to tell you that right now, but when you follow my stuff, you won't be drafting Rashee Rice round 3. So I'm learning this is a social test for me when it comes to fantasy football. If people are listening to my stuff, they're probably drafting my players, makes it the draft harder. And a lot of this is not focused on ADP. Now, mind you, I will be doing a ton of ADP drafts, computer style, so we get a real feel of when players are coming off. This is very counselor biased. This draft. I'm learning this myself. Okay, I feel honored that everyone's doing this, but I have no players to draft. So I think it's a good thing. I'd rather people learn and me get players I don't want to draft than me get the players I want to draft and people draft T. Higgins round 2. So I'm pretty happy it's kind of going this way, to be honest with you, because it is a mock draft. I'm not upset. If it was a high stakes league, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pretty upset. That's why I don't draft with my listeners, because then I won't get the players that I like. Then I end up losing because everyone took my players and listened to my stuff. They know my formula. They got 16 rounds. Then it's tougher when everyone's thinking with that lion mentality. Okay, so there's that guy here that went 3 wide receivers. He went Chase, London, and Hill. Then he went Cook, Pacheco, Montgomery, and I don't like those 3 running backs. Now some people will say, well, they're pretty good running backs, and I agree. They're pretty safe. They're pretty efficient. Their floors are solid, but they don't have the upside of some of the other guys, right? Because Pacheco's safe. Montgomery's a 200 attempt guy if healthy. James Cook is definitely declining, but he's safe, right? He's the RB1 if he ends up getting actually paid. So again, very early for Keon Coleman here. This guy, I get what he's doing. I love these players, but sometimes you don't have to reach that much. You really don't. And I see what he's doing, but it's a stack with Josh Allen here. And I see that Keon Coleman could be the one. I believe in Keon Coleman, but I think he definitely fall if you're drafting with sheep. I mean, you can get him around 8 or 9. These guys, I think he reached on these, could have got some more talent, but either way, really good. Even Trey Harris took my Trey Harris. Daddy is taking all my picks again, very early. And I'm learning a lesson very, very, very good right now. Learning a good lesson here. Okay, so round 6, Laporta, McMillan, Hunter, Swift, Rice, Smith, Bo Nix, Aaron Jones, Waddle, Montgomery, Coleman, Romo Tuesday. Pat Mahomes to start off round 7, Trey Harris, Kyler Murray, and now we are on the 7-4. Counselor got a solid 5 to 6 rounds. So we'll do 2 more rounds here. Daddy stealing all my picks. Early. LOL. I'm not upset about it. All right, so let's go to that guy here who went 4 wide receivers: Lamb, Thomas, Adams, Higgins. He went Hubbard, then he went Bo Nix. So he's on the clock now. So curious to see what he ends up doing. And then we'll wrap this up here, okay? So take a look at this. I mean, it's wild. There's a lot of reaching going on, but understand the other options aren't that good, right? Like, I don't want Khalil Shakir. I'd rather have the upside of Coleman, right? I don't want Cooper Kupp. I'd rather have Trey Harris, right? I don't want Godwin. He's like the wide receiver 3 injured. Like, why would I'd rather have Harris than Godwin, right? So these guys are smart. Like, it's like fighting against myself. It's crazy. So let's keep going here. But again, you don't have to reach that much when you're drafting with the sheep in your league, because they won't understand this stuff. This is advanced level stuff. Okay. Last year, if I had told you like Brian Thomas and Lad McConkey round 2 and 3, you're nuts, but that's where they're going now, right? But we were getting them around 7 and 9, so you don't need to reach. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm on the clock. I'm too busy talking here. So running backs here, it's slim and trim. There's really not much. I'm going to take a quick glance at tight end. I could wait on tight end. There's a bunch of sleeper tight ends here, which I reveal in 16 rounds. I don't need to get here, but I'm going to get Kelsey here either way. I think it's great value based on the situation, based on him being the one. I'd rather have Kelsey than Rashee Rice, and I'm getting him in round 7 compared to where Rashee Rice is coming off round 3, okay? That's what's up, okay? So I'm going to pull something funny here for all the listeners here. This is just for fun, everybody, but I'm going to do this for fun. Okay, if I could find him, he's just so far down. I don't even think, is there a search? Let me see here. Here he is. All right. I'm going to shock the world with this pick. Here we go. At the 8-3. Here we go. The wide receiver one on the Raiders, Dante Thornton. What a way to end the podcast. There we go. There we go. All right. So there you go, guys. I wouldn't do that in reality, but we're just having fun here. Thornton's my guy. He was on the show. Well, there you go. And I think he's going to be the one. He's playing with first team reps. And yeah, man, it's been good. So there you go. Take a quick glance here. I went running back early, locked in a rushing quarterback, still was able to get some wide receiver ones, wide receiver two potentially. And yeah, man, like I am super excited about the season, just getting a feel for stuff, having some fun with you listeners. If you guys want to get on these mock drafts, make sure you guys do follow Fantasy Football Counselor, and I'll be dropping it in my story mode. Just be the first come, first serve. So turn on the bell on my Instagram at Fantasy Football Counselor. That's all I got for you here today. And if you're new to the channel, smash, tap, and slap it, subscribe. And yeah, that's it, man. Just go out there and think outside the box. Don't draft based on ADP. If you feel a person's going to do really well, draft them. Get them a couple rounds earlier than you would, because there's a lot of players in there that are just going to be busts, but they're higher on ADP just because they put them there. And that's no reason to be drafting based on that. So subscribe, thumbs up. Hope you have an outstanding Friday. I'll keep the content coming to you throughout the day. Have yourself an outstanding day. Thank you for everybody that participated, to all you listeners. I appreciate it. I'll keep the fun rolling, but I hate drafting with you guys. You guys take all my picks, all right? The draft was a little bit off on what it would look realistically because we're not following the herd. Subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day.